Hello, and welcome back to Unearthed, a Heart the City Beneath actual play show. I am Sharik, your game master. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm as always joined by my players. Alex, who are you?
I am Lex Wilson, but my friends call me Alex, and so can you. I use he, him pronouns, as does the character I'm playing, Sand from Seas. His friends call him Sand, and he is a heretic who is forced to be here. Unlike me, I want to be here.
Yay! Soup.
Hi, I'm Supriya or Zoop or Zoop Machine. Call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing Ankita Acharya, who is a junk mage heart song human.
Hi everyone. I'm Abhilasha Percival, and I'm playing Smitha Roy. I am a gnoll who is forced to be here, who is a dead walker, and the general party gremlin of this lovely bunch. That is not at all reflective of me as a person. As a disclaimer, I would like to add I am I am much worse than that. But generally, this is hi. Also,
You
my
keep
pronouns are he, she,
saying
they,
that. You keep
and Smita's
saying
pronouns
that.
are she, her.
You keep saying that, but I cannot help but believe that the gremlinisms of each of the party members are sort of have equaled out as time has gone on. I feel like you've stepped back from the edge a little bit, other people have stepped closer, you know. Anyway.
I am not eating mud currently. So, I think
Well, you
Well,
know what? Neither am
Wow.
I.
Wow,
Neither
shots
am
fired.
I.
yeah,
Abalash is like, it's like, hey, that's not me. I'm a nice person in real life. Actually, you eat dirt.
yeah, it's dirt, not mud. Very different.
Okay,
Very
to
different.
be clear, there are people who can go on Etsy and buy dirt to eat.
From Etsy? You have to
Yes.
just go
what?
outside, unless you like live in the
No,
desert
but
or
they
something.
apparently like to get like
Okay,
special
okay,
dirt.
okay.
No, I think we need to get to the bottom of this.
This is
Yeah, we
not
did.
Alex.
We did
This
get
is
to investigate.
guys. This is not a podcast. I cannot edit this out. Last week on Lost Unearthed, I think this time, unlike the other times, no to any first time viewers, I'm going to let the players recap what on earth happened last time because I don't want to give anything away, depending on, from what I prioritize.
So Smitha talked to her person in the gray space.
Oh my god, her
Um,
master.
her
Also,
master.
it was not the gray space, it was just a psychic space.
Oh, it
But
was just
yes.
a psychic thing. Okay. And then we all had a conversation as a group. We helped Sand. Sand did like a little thing to get himself not royally fucked. And then we just kind of took him along, one on each side, kind of accepting that we're all three stuck together, and we made it to Trinad, where we talked to some builders who did not seem to have the same disease as the maze builders. They just seemed to be like normal people building a house, which was nice. And we talked to a man and his kid. The kid likes stealing stuff, and the man explained that Dr. Bitter tastes so sweet has been here for a long time. She used to help the people, but in the last 2 to 4 pulses, her shack changed into a mansion. And
No. The shack is still standing. She just built a mansion for
oh,
herself
she built a
elsewhere.
mansion. Okay, she built a mansion and moved in after spending so long in the shack helping people who come around looking for help. Um, and they say that they owe her their lives, but they don't seem happy about it. We also learned about Venton, the statue maker, who is a human who is apparently her right hand. And then we went and talked to Dr. Bitter Taste So Sweet, and she was a little kooky and loves pulling echo stress out of people. Um, so that she can do something with the heart, and she has a door that is locked that she won't let us into.
Oh, there were multiple doors that were locked. And by the way, I think I forgot to mention this, but when you stepped inside her house and you only had access to the two small rooms, not the whole rest of the mansion. You know how you can smell valuable things?
Mm-hmm.
The smell was not from those two rooms.
Yeah, all the valuable stuff is locked up.
I mean, yeah, man. What the hell did you expect? So, after you, after you had the conversation with Dr. Bitter Tastes So Sweet, where she tried so hard to get you guys to let her operate on you? Question mark? You're not sure. She eventually kind of politely, maybe not that politely, kicked you out the second you started asking a bit too many questions. And when you mentioned that you might talk to Benton, she was also curious. Why would you want to talk to Benton, of all people? Then you left to go do said exact thing. Now, you have a magic compass, which points to where you want to go. You do not need to ask anybody where to go to find Benton. It is pointing you where you need to go. What do you do?
Go find Venton.
Very logical, very smart people, you guys. You walked through this town. Once again, to remind people, a rare point of civility, not only in the heart, but especially on tier 3, which is almost the deepest you can go. So this should be a place where laws of humanity are kind of not even barely suggestions. And yet this is a town with identical looking buildings and houses and these kind of nice statues every once in a while. You've got a huge mansion, a beautiful but huge mansion, and you're walking through this place. And once again, it is kind of confusing. You're like, every house looks the same. It's a good thing you've got the compass, but every once in a while you're like, did we just pass through it? You haven't. Every house looks the same. But eventually the compass points you to this very, very different looking place. It's this shack, the same before mentioned, assuming old, rusty, broken down, barely shack, tiny little, not even a house, something, a shed, where that's where clearly the compass is pointing to.
Knock, knock, knock.
I'm busy.
Knock, knock, knock.
Go away, I'm busy.
Then make yourself unbusy.
I try the door.
It is unlocked because people are kind of used to not bothering Venton. Like it was mentioned to you last time, he sort of keeps to himself and he's harmless. So you come in and you see Venton like working on a sculpture, and I think the second you come in, you do have a second or two to notice what the sculpture looks like. Right before you walk in, and he panics and gets a white cloth from the floor and immediately covers the statue with it. But you do notice that most of the statue was detailed and very impressive, and yet none of the head was even touched. None of the face was even started on. It was just a bit of a cube going on the head. It's almost like that was left for last. And you could also see a sort of opening around where the chest is. A sort of hollowed out area. But certainly enough time for you to notice all of these details as he grabs this gigantic cloth from the ground, this old man, and is fumbling as to to have enough time to cover the statue with it. Definitely not something he expected for you guys to just sort of walk in.
Oh, please don't cover it.
I told you I'm busy, lady. Can you please leave? I'm not. If you'd like to make a friend, there's plenty of other people to talk to.
But none of them make the amazing statues that you make. We're here to see a true master.
Ma'am, what do you want from me? What do you need from me? Could you please leave? What do you
Nope.
need from me? Who are you?
Oh, well, my name is Ankita.
Oh my god, forget I asked. I don't care. I don't need this. Please leave. What do you...
This is Sand, and this is Smitha, and you're Venton.
Okay, so you've done your research. Wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm very flattered. Please just... I don't need this.
Are there seats?
Yeah,
in this
there's
place?
like one chair and one table. So if you want to reuse the table as a chair, you can, but there's one.
I'll go ahead and sit on the table, and one of the two of you can sit on the chair.
Stan can sit. I'm going to be standing next to Sand, looming menacingly.
As you do that, he
Goes
just
without
goes,
saying, but yeah.
Oh, for the love of God. Fine, what is it? You know you can't just come into somebody's shack and just take over, right? This is my place. Well, it not really. I mean, I'm sort of borrowing it, but
right now, it seems like we can.
Okay, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
That's fair.
Yeah, very fair. This isn't fair, though. What do you want? How can I get this over with?
Well, first of all, your statues really are incredible, and we would love to see what you're making under there. But honestly, if you want to get rid of us, you can just tell us what's up with Dr. Bitter Taste So Sweet.
Nothing's up with Dr. Bitter Taste So Sweet. I'm not sure why you would be asking that.
That
happened?
throat clearing was so unconvincing. You might as well have just told us that there's something up with Dr. Bitter Taste So Sweet.
He just doesn't say anything and sort of like goes about the shack, just like pretending to be doing things, like picks up a book, puts down a book. I don't know what you guys, you kids are talking about. This isn't very interesting to me. Dr. Bitter Taste So Sweet is a admirable doctor. She has been a lot of help to Drenat and to the people of Drenat. She saved my life. And
how did she save your life?
If I tell you, will you leave?
No.
Not immediately, but we can wait as long as it takes for you to trust us, and sometimes that takes some time. So please take all the time you need. It's not the finale for the characters, so we don't feel like we're in any hurry.
Was the Sand looking into the camera when he said that?
Well, she is a doctor. I was sick. She saved me. She cured me. Is there any...
What kind of sick?
There was something happening to my head, to my brain. Things were not seeming as they should. It was not something I could really explain.
Do we call it echo stress in game, or is that the...
No, absolutely not. Just sort of, people could refer to it as just something the heart does to you, like perhaps curses.
So,
from
like
the
a heart-brain sickness?
Yes, like a heart-brain sickness, if you want to be a barbarian about it.
A headache of the heart.
Where do you think you got it? heck of a heart is a very weird thing to say.
Where do I think I got it? You're in the heart. You've not gotten a heart-brain sickness before? Note, viewers, she has many times. She
Were there
currently has one.
I
were
mean,
there any,
I
were there any
feel
side
pretty good.
effects?
I think when you say I feel pretty good. Quick note before I say what happens when you say you feel pretty good. Could you remind me, in your dreams, when you see this witch cult she sees within, is there any distinct feature about her appearance?
I can make one up. I think
You gotta pretend like you've been there. God.
okay.
You gotta pretend like you got everything written down, please.
She's got like a little beauty spot, you know, like by her lip. Her eyes are like a piercing green color. Um, her nails are long, but they look like they've been manicured.
Mm-hmm. And what color are your eyes?
My eyes are brown.
Right. I think as you say, what did you say? You're
Oh,
fine?
yeah.
Okay. I think as you say that, you feel a sort of stinging feeling on your eyes, and it hurts. It really hurts. You're you I don't even you cover your eyes with your hands. You're trying to get it to stop doing anything. It's not like you're so in pain that you need to be like screaming and on the floor, but it's definitely something like a leg cramp sort of. You're just like,
Mhm.
oh fuck, ah, God, Jesus, oh, I've got eyeliner on. I shouldn't do that. And then if you open your eyes back up, the other players will notice that your eyes have suddenly gone from brown to completely green. A sort of striking green, frankly.
Oh, I mean, ugh, that felt weird. Okay, so sometimes things happen. It's not like a big deal. Um,
Oh, what
Sand,
happened?
am
Sam,
I? Are we? Sandra, we are seeing the same thing, right?
Yeah, I used to have such cool eyes, and now they're green. Ugh.
what are you talking about?
They are
Your eye,
they're beautiful eyes.
you,
It's
you used
just they're not
you,
your eyes.
you used to have very beautiful brown eyes. Now they're just green.
My eyes
Green is a
aren't
nice
green,
color.
they're brown.
Yeah, but not
Then
for eyes.
they're green now. I think something happened and they just became green.
Do you feel
Okay.
like yourself?
Um,
Are you possessed?
yeah, a little moody, a little annoyed, a little impatient. Yeah, I feel like myself.
Okay, is this something you need to figure out perhaps on your own?
Oh,
No,
it's
no,
fine.
we're back with you. Sorry, that
Yes?
was a weird thing. Do you see green eyes?
Yes, I see green eyes. Maybe it's something you need to speak with Dr. Bittertis so sweet about.
Benton, did you have any side effects of your healing when you were healed?
No, I was fully healed. I told you. Dr. Sweet saved me, okay? She
What did
saved me.
what did Doctor Saves continues to?
No, saved.
Okay. Was what was the cost? Did they charge you for anything or?
Well, I work
Take
for her now.
anything?
You
No,
work
but
for her now.
I mean, I help build things around her house.
The statues.
No, not statues. Why would I build? What would you need statues for? That is ridiculous.
Can I
No.
investigate the statues?
Well, there's just one statue here in the shack, and
Okay.
it's under a
Uh,
white sheet.
hmm. Okay. Can I can I investigate the room generally, like while Ankita's keeping Benton talking? Just like try and see what's up here. Is there a door somewhere that goes somewhere? What's happening?
Hmm. No, it really is just sort of one small little shack. He's got his tools here and just the one statue. You can certainly roll discern, but
Does he have a mirror?
no.
Just gonna have to take their word for it that there's green eyes. There's lots of different colors green, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Wait, I have a mirror.
You have
I
a mirror?
forgot about it. Yeah, I have hairdressing, scissors, razor, and mirror that I've had in my basic kit forever.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Well,
yeah,
okay.
I completely forgot. It has not come up, so I'd never like.
That's wild. Yeah, no, that
Okay,
works.
so you hand her the mirror and she looks at it and she goes, "So it begins," and hands the mirror back.
Lady, dude, what is
I look at him and twirl my finger a little bit to roll to cast Greed of the Red King to determine what the target you can see wants most of all right now.
Mhm.
Probably to get us out of here.
And that is a 10.
For real?
For real. I got 4, a 7, and a 10.
You're not
Oh,
fucking with
yeah.
me, right?
I'm not fucking with you.
Okay. Well, that's a fucking great roll. You look at him with your brand new striking green eyes. You'll try to look deep within his soul. And at first, you feel a sense of him just not wanting to be found out. Clearly, something hiding. But then you are able to hold on to that thread and go even deeper. And you focus in on that thought, and you really feel like he's just thinking to himself, or not maybe actively thinking to himself, but there's this feeling of like they can't see the statues. Nobody can see the statues. More than anything in the world, he wants you to never see those damn statues.
Even the like the ones outside that we've already seen, or
You cannot
clearly
do that.
okay. Um
You could roll discern to try to figure out if he means the ones outside as well, but
discern
discern occult.
discern occult. That is a 4, an 8, and a 10.
Motherfucker!
I'm getting them out of the
No!
way right now.
No, he
Yep.
does not mean the ones outside.
He just means the ones inside. Okay. And do I smell anything of particular value?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Um uh so while I'm doing that, what is Smitha doing?
I am just standing. I'm standing next to Sand, and
Okay.
I'm currently trying to look around the room, see what's up, see if there's like another door somewhere, and I'm just kind of keeping my eye out.
Okay. Ankita, you rolled the 10 on the
Mhm.
discern check. The statues are not here. The statues are somewhere hidden, but they're not in this shack somehow. Through a secret door.
Oh, there's like a secret door somewhere in the shack.
No, I'm saying that there isn't.
There isn't. Oh, okay. There isn't.
So the shack is not where he's not worried about it. You cannot feel this like strong anxiety because like except for the one under the sheet, which is still something that is causing him a bit of worry, like anxiety. Like you see him every once in a while like looking over that way every time you mention like the statues or sculpting or whatever. But it's not so intense. So you can sense that like this is far away from where the actual statues he's worried about are.
Um okay. I will smile at him and be like, "Well, It's okay if you don't show us your current statue. We've seen the others.
What do you mean? What
You
do you
know,
mean?
the others.
No, you haven't.
We
If you
were
had if
just
you'd seen the others, you would have been dead by now, okay? You have not seen the others.
we were just over there.
Please roll me a compel occult.
Compel
I
occult.
I help. I have a
Yeah.
compel, so I
Oh
can.
yeah, for sure. But you need to speak. Well, what do you say to help?
We just came from Dr. Bittersweet's place. Like, they are a work of art.
Okay, roll. What did you get?
That's a 1, a 3, an 8, and a 10.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck up! Stop this!
Why? Oh no, all the controls now. Shit.
Zoop,
On a 10, I think that even if they're not at the mansion, it'd be like, are they? Maybe they are.
maybe fuck. Now they are. Poof. Zoop, look me in the eyes and tell me you're not fucking the rolls up because this is the finale.
I will send you a picture.
No, it's fine. I believe you. As long as you
Okay.
tell me.
I will tell you the gray one is a 1, the one with the little beads in it is an 8, the yellow is a 3, and the purple is a 10.
Alright, I believe you. I believe you. Okay. As you say, I shouldn't have fucking bitten into the candy. As you say, we're just over there. He looks up at you and he's like, but why? She let you in and she showed you the statues.
She didn't do it willingly.
What did you do to her? Is she okay?
She's fine.
She's alive.
Oh, okay. He looks a little
Yeah.
disappointed when you said that she's fine and she's alive.
What do you want to happen?
No, I want her to stay alive, of course. What do you? I'm glad she's okay, but how could she? What did she say to you? What? I mean, it's
we knocked one over and she got really upset.
which one? What?
I don't know. I think we've
What
said too
happened
much.
when
We're
you
gonna
knocked
go.
it? She let you in. You knew. This cannot be a casual conversation.
And
Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go?
I wink at the two of them and I leave.
Where is she
It's just
going?
statues. I mean, we're still looking for answers about the doctor, and you seem to not have any.
You seem to have all
you know,
the answers already. Clearly, she's trusted you enough to show her the statues. You knocked one over.
It's a.
I step towards the
It
Kurt
is.
statue and make a move as if I'm going to knock this one over.
It's a statue, sir. You can build one again, isn't it? I mean, it's just.
No, I'm saying, how did you even? I'm just saying it's so heavy and also like so disrespectful to her home. Like, how would you? And then, and Sand, when you do that, he's not. He like looks over, but like he's not really like. What are you doing? What do you think you're going to push it over with a finger? You think that you're that strong? What do you think this is?
I go over with sand to where sand is, and then I put my entire meaty arm on it.
What do you think this is? What do you think you're doing right now? You're trying to provoke me? You already know what's under there. So what am I supposed to? What do I care if you?
We want to hear it from you.
No. I'm gonna poke my head in and come on, we should leave. He's probably got to check on which statue we broke.
Fine, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good, because I will need to now actually later go and check with Bitter Say Tastes So Sweet about which one it is indeed. Because if it's one of the, well, one of the ones, then that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be. But if it's one of the other ones, then it's fine.
Which
The
one?
doctor was very angry at us.
Well, if it's one of the
Almost.
ones with like a gem or something in it, then it's not an issue.
Just
I
come
could
on,
just
you guys. Come
Make
on.
something cool again.
I don't remember any gym.
Gem.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Basically what I want us to do is hide outside of his house and follow him.
Okay, so please roll me a sneak, haven or occult. You can pick.
Okay. Does anybody have
I can help. I have a sneak. I can help
Okay.
with the sneak.
I cannot help it either.
No. Well, good thing, because people can only get one help at a time.
All right. That is a 6.
That's a success without stress. With stress, finally, success with stress. Oh man, I forgot to get my dice tower out. Whatever. At least I have my dice from last week. Okay. So wait, so are you only you hiding?
No, all 3 of us are hiding and following him.
Well, I'm gonna need to check for everybody. If that's the
Okay.
case.
So I'm also rolling sneak.
I will help.
You can't. She already helped and that shouldn't have worked, but you already got the 6, so I'm just gonna let them roll.
Okay.
I think
8.
Sand. No.
What do you think I rolled?
3.
Let me see if I can aim it at the thing. Let's see.
It's not gonna.
It's not gonna focus?
I can't.
No.
That's
just
out of
say it.
focus, my
Oh, it
dude.
doesn't show it. It's a 1.
Oh my god.
So he got to trip over things and make a lot of noise, I imagine.
Can we leave Sand behind?
Yeah.
No.
It's entirely possible. You're like, you hide over there.
Yep. Okay. So. All right. How long do you wait before following him? Or well.
I wouldn't mind singing a song to get rid of some fallout if anyone
Now?
else needs it.
Now? I guess that makes sense.
I think as soon as we get out, we probably know he's not going to go right away.
Okay. All right. I think you can probably, if you start singing the song right outside his shack, it might cause him to come out and be like, "Leave, you ruckus children." But you do it right outside his shack.
Near, but maybe not like right outside where we think that it would annoy him. Because I don't think
Okay.
that's the goal right now.
It doesn't
Okay.
help with echo fallouts, right?
I think so. I think it's mind or blood.
Okay.
But then there's
Yeah.
no point in my case. Boo.
So
then I do
while
it just for myself then.
yeah, you do it
Yeah,
for
pretty
yourself.
much.
We
You-
push you in a corner so that you can do it by yourself and the 2 of us.
Okay.
Awesome.
Ankita, first of all, could you please take 5 fortune stress?
5
And tell me how many you have
fortune
overall.
stress. So I'm gonna turn that into echo stress, and that is I have 1 protection, so I have 4 echo stress now.
You do not get a fallout. And Sand, could you please take 1 fortune stress?
No, because I have 2 protections, so
Actually, I do believe that if it's a 1, that doubles the stress. So it's a 2 actually, so you do take 1.
okay,
But he has 2.
I have 2 protection.
Oh, well, fuck off. I thought you said you
You'll
had
have
1
your
protection.
chance, my friend. You'll have your chance. It's just
Okay.
the beginning.
I think, okay. Do you need to roll to your little ritual?
No.
Okay.
I can only do it once per session, so I'm sorry that if either of you get
It's okay.
that. But
It's okay.
I will make fewer bad decisions, allegedly. It hasn't worked yet, but here's hoping that this episode it does.
Well, speaking of a bad decision,
What's that?
I think Speaking of a bad decision, I think once you step out and Smita and Ankita decide to hide out, you decide to sort of stand still sort of trying to hide, but then you realize, well, I'm not doing anything right now, so let me do a little sing song to myself. And I think as you're in, how long does it take to do the ritual?
Like 5 minutes,
Right, yeah.
probably less.
So about like, I'd say like a minute in, I'd say, you do see Benton step out of the shack in a sort of hurried manner, I suppose. Um, you see him walk out, and as he gets slightly closer to around where you are on his way to wherever he's going, ooh, wonder where he could be going, but he suddenly like hears you singing to yourself and just sort of, oh, ha, ha, hi, you're still here. Why did you, are you, why are you outside my house still?
I continue to sing, but I look at him as I'm doing it.
I'm just going to go, okay? So it just, do your thing. All right. Cool. And you see him walk sort of not in the direction of the mansion, I'll just put it simply.
I
Okay.
I sing louder and I like point my head towards where he's
Yeah.
going towards the
We'll
center.
throw him the compass so he can follow us, and then we will go follow.
Ooh, good idea. Okay. Um, do a check for throwing the compass to see if it breaks. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just don't ask me to roll to catch it. That's the
Okay.
don't
All
give
right.
the dungeon master ideas.
Yes, exactly.
Especially the last episode.
Okay. I think as you see Benton walk towards sort of into the city, sort of quickly and hurriedly, you can see him holding like his tools in a sort of case under his arm as he's walking, and you follow him, and it's dark. It is dark because it's just, well, there's no light source except for the flashlight. So it's, I mean, the like the lamps, the street lamps. So there's some light, but like there's no sun. So it is dark. Um, and you're able to follow him pretty well without him realizing whatsoever, just because he's also so distracted, trying to look around to see if anybody's like gonna see him. Just he doesn't want to be seen, man. Like he doesn't want to talk to anybody. And then at some point he does take like a more quick like turn immediately in the direction of the mansion. One slow sort of, he like looks back and he can't see sand anymore, and he like turns and starts going towards the mansion. Um I think mostly out of habit more than anything at this point. Like, yeah. When he starts walking towards the gates and he starts approaching it, the big gigantic gates that we mentioned last time, and he's just about to like push them to open, he does it and they're locked. He hears a little rattling, but they won't open. And then he starts like sort of trying to open them harder, like push him, like I don't know, whatever the fuck the word is. Um and he looks
Jostle.
around. Yes, thank you. Like jostling the gates. And he's very confused. They're never locked. Nobody voluntarily goes in there unless they really have to or it's fucking dying or whatever. So he's like very confused, looking around, and he starts going a different direction, seemingly knowing where he's going. Do you keep following him?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna need a second sneak check here because this
Okay.
is a far more open area. Because this is sort of
Spooky.
like the surroundings, the surrounding area.
Yes! That is another 10!
Ankita, what are you doing? You're going to die. Stop it.
I got a 6.
Okay. All right. Good. Sand, I think at this point, I know you're like catching up. You're like right sort of behind, not right behind, but sort of behind Ankita and Smita. But because you're also eventually going to enter this big opening, I might need a sneak check again from you. We'll see. For now. Okay. So, Abhilasha, Smita, could you please take 2 fortune stress?
I have 1 protection, so that's 1 stress.
Oh, okay. How much fortune stress do you have in it right now, if any?
1.
Okay. That's a 7, so you do not get a fallout. Okay. You see him walk sort of alongside the gate, looking again like bad left and right, sort of confused, like, what on earth could be going on? Why is he? And he's just sort of mumbling under his like nose, like, why would he do this? It's literally never. It's never locked. I don't even understand why she would do that. What on earth? I have my mic even picked that up, but eventually you see him walk back, sort of enough for a while. You follow him, and he walks to the back of the mansion, to the back side of the gates, and there's like this tiny little door that's been sort of built into the gate, and you see him take out some keys from his pocket, and like as he like starts going like from one key to another, like trying to find the right one, it takes him again couple of minutes. Sand, can I get a roll at this point? Because it takes him a while and you eventually catch up. Can I get a sneak occult? Or sneak haven? I think you probably have haven, so.
4. I do
Oh
not
my
have
God.
Haven.
Oh my God.
When the game master laughs at you after every roll, that's
It
when you
is
know.
not my fault!
That's when you
Bro,
know.
talk to your dice. Please.
Don't
You-
say that.
We're like,
Change your dice. Are they metal?
we see you coming, you're still humming, and we're like,
I'm feeling good. I no longer am have that fallout, so it is. I'm feeling like I'm making good decisions.
The song from
I
his
got a
ritual
bop.
is like stuck in his head.
I got a something to my step, a bop to my step. Yeah.
God. The two of you are.
Ruth knows what I'm talking about.
Ankit and Smith are like hidden in the shadows, invisible, like ninjas. And then he like starts fumbling with his keys and he drops them on the ground. And he's like, as he's like dropping them and he goes to pick them up, his like he turns his head and then he looks up and it just sees Sand just going like,
Hey, I know you.
what? What the? Did you follow me? Did you follow me? How did you follow me?
Did you follow me?
Oh, gaslighting. Hell yeah. Go for it.
Bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. So I did not. What? I did not follow. You clearly followed me.
How could I follow you? I didn't know where you were going.
Please roll me a compel occult.
Can I? No, I
You
can't.
want me to
help
roll,
it.
eh?
Sorry.
Them's
If
fighting
you would
words.
like to come out
Hey,
of the
Miss Last
shadows.
Oh, do you
If
know what I rolled?
No. No, I
Oh,
cannot.
what?
I rolled a 10.
Come back of the century,
It was
baby.
bound to happen eventually.
Statistics. Yes, Ankita, you wait for your one eventually.
Yeah.
Your 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay. Oh, I mean that's a good point. I guess you don't really. I didn't really. You were like singing, so I would have noticed if you were following me. Gave you a key too to the gate. How long? What did you say to her?
I'm just a very likable person.
Right.
I tend to just make friends wherever I go. Things seem to work out for me. I'm an elf here, so I'm kind of used to. I accept that I have a place of privilege.
White man of
Um,
the heart.
White man of the
Oh,
heart. That's right.
with the
So
heart of gold.
things just sort of work out for me.
Smita looks at Ankita. Like, I mean,
Bitter so sweet as an elfier too, so maybe it was like some sort of like bonding.
Elfier.
Oh well, okay. Vendor is a human, so he doesn't know what this,
Can I help you
Um,
with your keys? Or it looks like you're fumbling with the wrong one or something.
it's a lot of keys, okay? It's taking a while. They're
get it.
very similar looking. I
get it.
right. And he picks the keys up, and eventually, like after like a couple more tries, he finds the right key and opens it, and it's like, okay, well, come in, I guess. I mean, she already knows you're coming, probably.
Probably.
Probably. Whatever. Go in. Just hurry. We can't see anybody see us.
I look around and I would probably look directly at you.
No, you don't see us. You don't see us.
don't?
We were
Oh.
successfully
Oh, okay.
Well, I need to lock the gate back up, so you just.
Oh, I got it.
I think roll me another compel with mastery, just because the previous one was a 10, so he fully trusts you. But roll me another compel occult with mastery.
All right, I have none of that, so.
But that's a 2d10 then. Because mastery gives you an extra d10.
Got it. Highest one is a 7.
That's a success! That's a success. I'm gonna roll your fortune stress though. I'm doing a lot of fortune this session. One fortune stress?
I have 2 protection, I believe, with
In fortune?
No, in fortune, let me see what I have. I've got yes, because I have a sacred tattoo that I got, which I do not remember getting while I was really, really optimistic.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
I woke up and I had like, whoa, this is kind of wild. I got this goddess tattoo.
Oh, fuck, man, what the hell?
Oh, it's actually like a whole sleeve, but it's the goddess sleeve, and it gives me +2 to fortune protection. So you know.
Oh my god!
I told you things just work out. I rolled so many ones this game, and I'm still here. Hey,
drunken tattoo.
I'm a white guy on Girls Run These Worlds. Things just
mushroom induced high.
And we'll see what else is to come. Hey, what's the rule
I
of
swear, my man is just having like a very classic Rumspringer right now. I'm so proud of him for that.
Everybody else is having like a horror game. For Sam, this is The Hangover. Okay, back to the game. You say that, and he's like, oh, well, okay. I mean, I would probably take me like another 3 minutes to just do the key. So here you go. I'll just go inside, okay? Just don't forget to give them back to me, because those are the rest. I need the rest of those keys too. There's, and he starts like walking slowly. He's like an old man walking slowly to the there's a inside, like a back door to the mansion as well. But yeah. He eventually walks in. What do you do?
I'm kind of paying attention to what he's doing. I'm looking around, trying to see if like, what do I do? Like, I need to.
Do you like open the door and like gesture for us to come in?
I think you see me kind of like not sure what to do.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We creep. Yep. We creep.
Oh, cool. So as soon as I see you walking towards me, I leave the door open and I walk to follow. I actually I tossed the keys so that one of you can lock up if you decide that that's important.
That's gonna take too long. I pocket the keys.
I am going to find. I'm going to put push a table or something against the door.
There's no
If there's
table here.
something new.
We're in the outside. You're in somebody's backyard.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is-
All right. So I'm just going to like just push it so it looks like it's closed, but it's open.
Okay, you could put like a rock sort of
Yeah,
like a big rock.
Yeah, big
keep
rock
it
or something.
shut. Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that
yeah,
you.
for
I like
sure.
that Smith is all of a sudden like, I don't want any chaos. I don't want. Let's make sure we can
Gremlin
control
my
this.
ass. More
It's
like
just the beginning of the
responsible
session.
adult.
It's just the beginning of the session.
Okay. We're a third of the way through. It's not that beginning, but anyway. Sand, are you the first to walk into the actual mansion? Because that was just the gate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I make sure that I don't want him to get too far out of my sight, and so
Okay.
I'm catching up.
You open it. The door is open. This back door. When you open it and you walk, you just take 1 second because it is pretty dark in there. Your eyes need just a second to adjust. But it's not something you're not this impossible. Mostly you realize quickly even though you think that in front of you it's all just dark and not you can't see in front of you, realize no, there's just a wall in front of you immediately. The
Also, I
paths
can
to
see
your
in the
left,
dark, so it doesn't.
yes, but it takes you back. Though the paths to your left and right are open, but in front of you there's immediately sort of like there's a narrow path, and then you can see a wall in front of you. And the wall is definitely made of a similar stone-ish material as the statue that you saw Fenton building in his shack, and also the statues that this sort of type of stone has been used a lot around town.
And which way did Fenton go?
You don't know anymore because clearly he took 1 step, then another turn, and he was not anymore visible. You can
Check
see
the
to a
compass.
What is that
Did you-
about the compass?
Check
Compass,
the compass.
All right. I look at the compass.
It's sort of pointing you slightly, like not quite left, not quite straight, sort of like a diagonal to the left.
And Smitha, you touched the. You guys, I imagine, have caught up to me by now.
Yeah.
You touched the statue, so it's not like the statue. It seems to be the same material. Not like you could walk through the statue, right?
No, it felt like okay. When I touched the statue, it felt like solid, like clay and like whatever POP, right?
Rock.
Rock, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I thought of POP before rock, but
Yeah.
We push at the wall.
No, it's just a solid wall. It's very much a solid wall.
Okay, let's go to the left.
Okay.
All right.
Could I get another sneak check from everybody? Actually, not from everybody. Because Fenton knows that Sand is there. So just Smitha and Ankita, please.
That is a 3.
that is a 6.
Okay, well, just gonna roll Ankita stress and your stress.
What kind of stress?
Not Sand, not you.
I know, but what kind of stress are they getting?
Oh, fortune still. Well, no, it's fortune. No, you know what? Fuck you. Redcon, it's Echo. Actually,
Okay.
It's sort of turning a bit more echo. And well, I rolled a 6 for both of you. So please take 6 echo stress for both of
So
you.
I'm gonna take 5 because I have an echo.
How much do you have at the moment?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, you lucky bastard. That's a 12. You don't get a full out. But next time. And Suita?
I have 6. 6 echo.
You get an echo minor fallout. I will let you know what it is soon. Now, I think Ankita, you got a 3, right? So you failed.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. As you take a turn to the left and you walk, Sand, you're in the front, I'm assuming. And you turn right again, as where the compass is pointing to. And suddenly in front of you, you can see so many more paths visible. Left, right, forward, walls everywhere. Suddenly, it is very clear that most of this mansion, beyond the 2 random, just small rooms that you had been in the past, have been taken up by this gigantic maze, also called labyrinth. In front of you, you can see, because it's a sort of a bit more of an open area, you can see a statue. The statue does have a sort of, it's not a statue of a person, it's just sort of a pretty little statue of like a deer. And there's a bit of a gem, a beautiful ruby at the sort of forehead, on the forehead. And Zupriya, Ankita very much smells the ruby, and I believe, would you like walk towards it or something?
Oh, hells yes.
I think because
Whoa, whoa.
you get impatient and you like walk towards it immediately from one of the million pathways around you. As you, Benton immediately looks back and sees you. Where did you come from? Have you been here the whole time? When did you even get here?
We told you that we were here.
Oh, well, you were here before, so. To be honest, I'm literally not even gonna let you tell you to roll compel, because like there were hours between when you left his shack and when he came here, and he already knew that you've been here. So like fully why would he think that you followed him if and not that you just also happen to be here right now? So oh,
I don't quite remember the directions, so we will follow you now.
Yes.
the
Beautiful
directions.
statue.
Nice statue.
Oh, thank you.
Nice work.
That is one of the gemmed ones, so those ones are okay.
Yes,
did the
but
gem-
don't push it over.
I'm not pushing it over.
Where did
Well,
the gem
you
come
did.
from?
Wait, you tell me which one you broke, so I need to know which one I need to fix.
We aren't artists. They all kind of look the same, but they're all
we're
very
gonna
nice.
go.
Yeah, but like it's not like we know the difference. We just know we broke
I mean,
a
it has
statue that did not
arms.
have a gem in it.
It
It
has
had
arms.
It
What
was one of the very beautiful ones.
was
It
it
was on
human?
a pedestal.
Was it human, or was it an animal?
It's hard to say.
Did
Yeah,
it have a gem in it? Did it have a gem in
No,
it?
no, there was no gems in it.
No, if there was a gem, believe me, we would have that gem.
Yeah. 100%.
She likes gems.
Where are you getting
And I
these
am-
gems from? I would like more gems, please.
So
See?
it did not have a gem in it. It was one of the humans then.
Yes.
Probably.
Human
Probably.
statues, you mean, right?
Yes.
Who's
Yes.
The
Yes.
one
Finnish?
you made from clay and rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It
Definitely. Could you help me
looked more
discern a
feminine.
cult? Could you help me
Sorry?
discern a cult, Smita? Just Smita.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I help?
That's a 9.
Okay.
It's fine. I got a 9 anyway.
I think you definitely can sense him, like, the fact that you asked that, him, like, catching on and immediately realizing, oh, wait, hiding something. He's hiding something. Like, yes, they statues of humans, of course. That's what I said. And he starts walking, and it's like, so you don't know which one it is, but you don't know which way to go?
No. No, sorry. I have a really bad sense of direction.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but we're in a labyrinth.
Yes, I know. I built it. Ugh, God.
Great
here.
work.
You don't have the sickness though that just like makes you make labyrinths, right?
The sickness?
Yeah.
You said that, and it immediately, like, stopped him in his tracks as he was about to walk away. He turns around, right? No, I do not know. Did she tell you about a sickness that makes you, build labyrinths?
Yes.
Compel occult belch.
I will help. I mean, that we've seen people who were compelled to build.
That is 3 10s.
What? You be kidding me? What? What? Okay.
We are getting to the bottom of this goddamn mystery
You're
today.
rolling. You're rolling like a
Maybe
white man.
No, rolling like a white man would be getting a 4.
No,
No, I'm
stop it.
sorry. Alex, rolling like a white man would be rolling a 1 and still managing to convince the guy that you are in fact not, you did not follow him. That's
That's a-
rolling like a white
That's
man.
that's a great point, Appalachia. Very
Or if we follow the, like, what Alex, if we use Alex as a president, rolling like a one man is rolling only 3s, only ever 3s, and maybe sometimes 1s. Okay,
And still being the only one who lives at the end of the game.
kinda, yeah. Ankita, what are you saying?
I was saying yes, she told us about the sickness that makes people make labyrinths. There's a whole area on tier 2 where they just make labyrinths.
Has she? Do you have it?
Do I have the sickness? Do you see me building a labyrinth? No.
Well, no, I don't. I mean, I don't personally see Bitter so sweet
You
building
feel
a labyrinth either, but
Did you have any interest in building labyrinths before?
no,
she
I
healed you?
do. I am not. I do not want to do this. Okay, I get paid, and I owe her my life. This is not something I want to be doing with my life. Okay. I spend all of my time nowadays building statues of humans and walls, and none of it gets seen anymore. All of my work is that you people that can actually see is from like 5 years ago or more.
And is that
I
what
don't
you
get
want?
to do things for people anymore. All I do is for this, and I can't complain. I can't complain. I cannot complain.
Because she helped you one time.
I think perhaps I should go try to find the statue that was broken.
Yes.
Maybe we
What-
can help you. What do you want? Do you want to be free of this?
I am not sure what your meaning is.
You did just go on a rant.
Yeah. My guy,
don't.
that's a pretty loud scream for help.
It just is that you can still feel clearly there is something that he's not saying. He's shared so much, assuming that you already knew whatever on Earth he was sharing,
Yeah.
of course, but there's still something that he can tell you don't know about. I'm not gonna let you roll discern because, like, this is not a man that is good at lying. Ironically. But he just says,
Bring
"It
it
just
in. No,
bring it
what?
in."
Sorry, what does he say?
Are you trying to hug him?
No, no. Tell us what he was about to say.
Um, it just this job is not always good for the soul. So, like, I'm going to go find the statues and fix them. I don't even if I did. As he's like walking away, he stops for a second, turns around, and looks at Sand, and says, "Even if I was free of all this, nobody would ever forgive me." And he walks, and
We follow.
frankly, if you try to follow, he takes so many twists and turns that it's a labyrinth, and you lose him immediately, even with a compass.
We hold his hand.
Let me go, okay?
Yes, we're coming with you. We just need to make
Yeah.
sure we need to make sure you go to the right statue.
We've all done things that we're not proud of.
It is true. Smith actually killed a guy.
Except for Smith. She's proud of everything that she did, but we've all done things that
Don't put words in my mouth. I don't think, what part of anything I've done do you think I did out of some sense of ego or pride?
No,
Did you not
I
hear?
think she feels bad about the fact that she killed a man.
Yes, I do. I don't like it. I just had to do it. Again, what part of this has not gotten through to you, my guy?
Actually, both of these, both Sand and Smitha can actually really relate to your whole feeling of being forced to do things.
There's things much worse than dying, okay? Can we stop talking about this? I need to go fix the statue
Yep.
because I have to. Just if you're going to
Yeah.
follow me, then please stop talking to me because I cannot talk about this anymore.
Okay, we're following you.
Okay, and he keeps walking. He doesn't know where he's going. Frankly, he's just looking for a broken statue.
Yeah, do we
Um,
see any statues?
Oh yeah, every once in a while you will see a sort of more of an opening area. Um and you'll see either sometimes an animal with gems carved into them, or every once in a while you will see human statues of humans. Those ones don't have gems for whatever reason, but um yeah, he's just sort of I think he puts his hand on the right side of the wall, and since he's been here for a while, he sort of knows the technique of going through a labyrinth, and just has his hand on the right side at all times.
Does,
Um,
does he look particularly relieved when he sees a statue not broken? Any of them?
no, for a while he's sort of just neutral, and at some point he just sort of starts getting confused and frustrated that he's not finding the broken statue. And every once in a while he'll ask
What?
like, are you sure none of this looks familiar? Anywhere, like, do you know which way I should go?
No, you know who knows which one it is?
Oh,
Dr. Bitter So Sweet. We should go find her.
I don't know where she is. I don't know where she could be right now.
So let's go find her.
Yeah.
I mean, you must have at least some idea of the places she usually is.
So what do you think that you wouldn't be forgiven for?
I'm not going to answer any more questions. Please drop this.
They were your friends, weren't they? Or
Who?
people you just knew around
That's why
town.
you don't get close to anybody anymore. Because then
So
you might have to turn them into a statue.
turn them into a statue? What are you talking? What has she even told you? What are you talking about?
Are these people with the sickness?
Which sickness? What people? These are statues, okay?
Right, but it's a fate worse than death to become a statue, right?
They did not become statues. These are statues, lady. Nobody became a statue.
Are you sticking people in the statues?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you so upset about?
I'm going to pick. I'm going to now start. I'm going to stride up to him, pick him up, and I'm just going to shake him. Why are you so upset about the goddamn statues? What are the statues?
Tell me a compel a cult with mastery.
I do have a compel, so that means
I'll help with occult.
So that's a
Okay.
4d10, okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll 4 ones.
Shut up.
That's my trademark.
I rolled a 6, a 7, a 6, and a 10.
Boy, that's a fucking crit right there, baby. You hold him by his collar and hold him up, and it starts shaking him like, tell us what you know! Like, you're just impatient out of your mind. You've been trying to get this information out of him for like an hour. And eventually he's like, put me down! Put me down! And I don't know if you do or not, but eventually he says,
I
fine!
just lower. His feet are still dangling, but I do lower him. Start talking. Trust me, I know fate's worse than death. I am a fate worse than death. Try again and start the truth.
Just and he walks back a little to a statue of a human that you had just passed, and he's looking at it, and he looks back at you, and he says, just look into their eyes closely.
We
And
do that.
listen. Who does it?
I do it.
And get out. You walk towards one of the statues. You have to like stand up on the like surface that they're carved on a little bit to be able to look into their eyes, but once you do, you look, and it takes you a second to quite realize what you're looking at, and you're also hearing something that you can't quite put your finger on, but then your eyes focus, and you realize you're looking directly into somebody's eyes, into human eyes, and then you notice quite a rhythmic beat. That is the sound you've been hearing. A heartbeat. You're looking at somebody's eyes, and you can hear a heartbeat coming out from somewhere around the chest area.
This is somebody's heart.
Yes, it's somebody's heart. Somebody who didn't survive.
So every person that she doesn't successfully heal, she turns them into a statue?
Might even be the successful ones from our previous encounter with the doctor. Like that might be the intention of wanting to operate on people.
I like to think that she tries her best to save people, okay? I have to believe that. The statues I make. Only I know about this. I
And
don't.
the statues give her power, or it gives the heart power?
The statues themselves are simply a way of concealing, a way of keeping parts together. The statues themselves are not magical. I don't understand what she does with everything else, and I don't know if she gets any power. Certainly would make sense, but
Does this harm the people who have already lost their lives? Like, is their soul trapped? I probably phrase it in such a way that, like, one of my previous religions or my current religion kind of might use that phraseology, but I kind of put it like, are they prevented from moving on? Is my question.
not all of them. But most of them, I believe, are not here anymore in their mind. They are past whatever that means for them. But I believe if you look closely, you will find one that remains. And sometimes I still hear him. Every once in a while. I don't know how. He does not have a mouth. He cannot speak. In my mind, I know it's him. The one that started this all.
Show us
He-
where we
I
can
don't.
free you and free this person.
I cannot find it. It is the center of the labyrinth. I have not gone there myself. I cannot find the way to it.
Oh, we can help with that.
I do not want to go there. I do not want to join you if you're going to find the center.
So, just to be clear, what we understand is that she tries to operate on people, and when she fails, she takes the organs that have the heart sickness in it and puts them into these statues.
Well, I can't I mean, that is the idea you're getting, yes.
Okay.
But, like,
Tell us about the person that started all this. We won't make you go, but we do need a little more information.
I think perhaps if you find him, you can ask him yourself. And he starts to walk away. Please do not follow me. I am an old man. I have done terrible things. Terrible things that you can see around you. Please just let me go.
If it makes you feel better, I don't think you really did anything that terrible.
I think because his head is sort of like half turned towards you, you can see a tear in his eye and say, I don't know if the people of this town would agree if they ever found out.
I'd be your friend.
He starts walking away.
All right, let's use this compass.
Okay. Could I get a Delve Occult check, please?
I have a cult if you need it for help.
It's fine. I got a 9.
Okay.
But you could get a 10. Just roll one more.
Should I?
Yes.
Ask
Well,
Pepito.
wait. And if you roll a 1, it won't hurt it, right?
I can still
It's not
pick.
like
I can still pick
right,
amongst them.
but it's not like
Yeah.
D&D where if you roll 1 on 2 dice. Yeah.
No, I got a 9. 9 is
Okay.
good. 9 is good. Let's stick with the 9.
What was it?
That was a 6.
Okay, well 9 is good. 9's a success without stress. So, well, what was it? A D10 for the compass?
Yep.
Yeah, so roll me
D12.
a no D10.
No, D10. It's
Oh.
only a D12 when you roll a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So please roll me a D10 to see how much you get through this mini delve. Well, I call it a mini delve, but yeah. D10. Hello.
Oh, sorry. Wait, was it Ankita or me who's supposed to roll?
My
You.
God. Wait,
Oh, me.
D10.
D10, sorry. Another 9.
Okay, wonderful. The compass is pointing you. Again, if we remember, the compass does not. It does not point. It does not acknowledge walls or obstacles. So this is difficult, for sure. But still, you're able to maneuver yourself through these and pathways. Every once in a while, again, you pass by more and more statues. Do you ever stop at any of them?
If they have a gem.
If they have a gem, you're gonna
Mhm.
take the gem.
Yeah.
Okay, please roll me a kill haven to get the gem out.
A kill?
Well, it's like
These
trying
are
to
people.
like. These aren't people. The ones with the gems are animals.
Yeah. I'm not killing them though.
Animal cruelty.
Mhm,
Kill
that's one of
isn't
our
just for
safety
killing.
things.
Kill is sort of like violence and
That
stuff.
is a 9 and a 10.
Oh my god, okay. Yeah, you get the gem out. It's a D6 resource. Wonderful. Well done.
Yes.
Okay. I think you walk some more. Actually, can I get one more delve check before I say anything?
I help.
Oh. Yes, I shall take the help. Oi! Sorry, 1 fell, so I have to re-roll that. Thank God I did. Thank God that fell because that was a 10.
Oh whoa! Let's go. Roll a D12 and tell me what it says.
That's a 12. That's a 12.
Whoa! Holy fuck. Okay. Wonderful. What is that? What does that make? Oh my god! I didn't even do the math right. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I think the more you walk, eventually the normal walls that you're sort of more used to, like the sort of the rock that is takes up the entirety of the labyrinth, stops, and you eventually take another turn, and in front of you you can see a small little help me out with what's it in English for, like, if it's sort of a not a temple but if it's sort of a small building, mostly like without like
Altar?
A shrine?
sort of a shrine like thing. You take a turn and it's sort of like a shrine and it looks very old. It is not for the moon beneath. It's for you can't quite remember which one, but it's for one of the older gods. And I think you would remember that on your map of this specific region, Angita, you do remember a sort of small shrine being in this town, at least on your old map. And if you compared it to where you are, it would kind of make sense that this is the one on the map. It's There's more behind it, for sure. There's more of the labyrinth behind it that you can see, but it feels like the shrine feels like it was perhaps meant to be the center at some point. If you try to keep in mind how you've walked, the paths you've taken, you sort of look around you. If you remember when you were in the library in the labyrinth town, the one from before, if you remember where you found the special gem thing that
Mm-hmm.
whatever that you turned the compass into, it felt like such a central area because all around you, all the path in a sort of symmetrical way led to it. And this absolutely feels like one of those, except for another one path that is leading out from it. That absolutely, it feels like there's a big red light above it pointing this way, and the compass is also pointing it that way. So you do also have a little arrow pointing that way.
Is there anything that we can do at the shrine before we go forward?
It could be a fortune haunt, which means you
Okay.
could get rid of fortune stress if you wanted to. It's only a d6, which means you can get rid of up to d6 fortune stress if you give a d6 resource. And does
So,
anybody want to do that?
I have something called the Sanctum of the Stone Chorus. I roll Discern plus Religion to cast the spell. On a success, you create a path to one of the parasitic temples of the old gods. Remove d6 stress from Echo.
Okay.
Your allies may use this temple in the same way. Can I do that? And we go there and then come back real quick?
Sorry, can you read me to me what you're doing once again?
Roll Discern plus Religion to cast the spell. On a success, you create a path to one of the parasitic temples of the old gods. Remove d6 stress from Echo. Your allies may use the temple in the same
Is
way.
this a metaphysical thing?
I guess so.
You can't really. Not here. You can't do that.
Okay.
Quiet. I'm not sure what you would want to do.
Oh, I just want to remove d6 stress from my Echo.
Oh, right. Honestly, you kept saying that part, and I kept being stuck on the old gods thing, and I didn't hear it. I believe yes. I think that that's meant to be a more psychic and metaphysical thing than anything. Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Cool.
Now,
So
oh,
that
yeah,
means
go on.
I need to roll Discern plus Religion.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 7.
Mm-hmm.
So that is success with stress.
Yep. Please take a 4 echo stress
4 echo stress.
and tell me how much you have overall right now.
I have 12, but can I remove my d6 first?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm still at 10.
You're still a 10. Okay.
Yeah.
You're fucking lucky. That's a 6, which means you
Mhm.
only get a minor.
Oh, I
Echo.
wanted a major. That's okay. Minor's good.
Okay. Well, before we continue going down this clearly dangerous and fated path,
Everybody else, by the way, can remove d6 of echo.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
We will figure out what kind of fallout you get only after our break. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes, hopefully with a lot of deaths. Look forward to the true finale. Oh, ha, 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 ha. back to Unlost Unearthed. The very, very end of the finale. The last half of the finale. Last we left off, we found a shrine in the middle of the labyrinth, except clearly there's another path to need to go down. And that's where the compass is leading. Is that where you go? Do you use the shrine at all? Okay. Smita? Could I get one more delve check, please? Well, hopefully.
Another delve check, even though we had 21?
This is the labyrinth of all labyrinths.
Okay.
8.
8. It's a success, so please roll me a d10 for the stress.
A 5.
Okay. You go down the path that is wider than the rest of them, that is clearly the one you need to walk down. And there aren't a lot of other branching paths in front around you as you walk down it. It feels more like a walkway, like there might as well have been a red carpet in front of you. And eventually you start getting closer and you do notice just another statue. Another human statue. This one does look older than some of the other ones you've seen. And however, other than that, besides the location and the way it seems so separate, there's nothing else immediately standing out to you as different about it. Would you like to look closer or discern or anything at all?
I would like to discern occult, please.
What exactly are you doing here to discern?
Walking up. Hello.
I'll assist.
Okay, as a discern occult, and let's make that risky.
Risky. Oh, well, I got a 1 and a 2 and 2 9s.
2 nines. That
you
means
use? Okay.
I think she used the help. Okay. Well, you did get a 9, even with the risky, so that's good. You walk up, and you already know what to expect, so you're not as startled by the heartbeat that you can clearly hear. Except when you look into the eyes, you step up, you try to pay attention, and you can hear the heart. Not the heart, just the heartbeat. These eyes look a little bit different. Their eyeballs are not so white. You're looking at them and it feels like, you know, when somebody's eyes go a little red with like the red lines?
Mm.
You can kind of sort of notice those. These eyes feel like they've been awake for a really long time. And they look at you. And they blink. And the pupil goes wider.
Do you want a little water for your eyes? They look a little dry.
There's no mouth on this statue.
I get some water out of my pack and splash a little water into its eyes.
Splash some water into its eyes and it starts blinking some more.
That should help. Um 1 blink for yes, 2 blinks for no. Are you good? I didn't think so. Do you want out?
I think perhaps maybe you should cast Feast of the Red King if you would like to truly know what it wants.
Oh, yes. Greed of the Red King. I will cast this spell. Hee hee. That is a 7.
That's a success with stress. I'm going to roll. Please take 3 echo stress and tell me what you got.
Okay, so that is a 2.
But what did you have overall?
2. You
Okay,
just gave me a minor echo, but you haven't
Yeah.
told me what it is yet.
I know. You're looking directly into its eyes, and it blinks twice to signal that it is not okay. And something reminds you that you can peer into its mind, you can read its thoughts, you can know what it wants. And you cast this. And you hear in its mind, it just says, "Let me die." And you feel this compulsion come onto you immediately. You feel sick. You have to turn around, and immediately you bend over and just vomit starts coming out. Worms and dirt and all the other things that you've eaten throughout your time in the heart just starts coming out. Sand and Smitha, could you roll? I'm going. You see this, don't you?
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
this
Hell yeah.
I think it's noticeable. Yeah.
I'd say it is, and that because of that, both of you get mind stress. Smitha, could you please take 4 mind stress and tell me your overall? And Sand, please take 2 mind stress and tell me your overall.
4.
I'm still at 3.
Did you not take any mind stress? Did you have 2?
I have 3 protection in mind.
So you didn't actually take any mind stress.
That's
I
correct.
don't know if that means you still have to roll.
Well, regardless, you didn't get a fallout. He looks at you and he says, "Let me die." And just completely taken over by this nausea, and you throw up.
This guy's been alive for a really long time.
How do we does how do we kill it then? How do we what do I do? I
How
can
do we release you? Yeah.
You
I don't know
don't.
how to ask him.
You hear that from behind you. You know the voice. You know exactly who this is. You turn around, and Dr. Bitter Taste So Sweet is behind you. She walks up. You do not kill him. I don't even know how you got in here. But you need to leave.
He really doesn't like being here.
He doesn't know what he wants. I know what is best for him. Do you understand?
Who
I
is he
cannot-
to
clearly
you?
not.
He's not anybody to me. I can get. I know I can get rid of whatever has taken over him. I just need to keep working on it, okay? But you cannot be here. I don't even know how you got to. I will give you this. It was very skillful and impressive of you to get to the center, but you leave.
So, are all of the statues alive or just this guy?
Just him. But that doesn't
So what's
stop.
the point of the other statues?
Well, this. And he says that, and you can start hearing rumbling around you as the walls start sort of moving. It is making dust go everywhere. The walls start moving, and the statues, the human statues that were around you, they start getting closer. They're moving on the ground. They're rumbling. It's so loud. It's everywhere. There's dust everywhere.
Run! 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 Let's get out of here.
Are you running?
I'm pushing this guy over.
You're pushing him over? Okay, please roll me endure haven.
Pushing the statue over or pushing the doctor over?
The statue over. The
All right,
guy
I'm
wants out.
I'll help. I'll help. I'm going to start trying to go. I'm going to tell Sand to go, and when I see you push over, I'm going to help you push.
Okay, so
Okay.
it is risky, but you do get help. So
If you're helping, then I will stand between you and the doctor. Between the doctor and you, just keep the doctor from interfering with what you're
actually
doing.
make it dangerous, not risky.
Okay, it's a 5.
Still with a okay. Well, that's a failure. Well, is that a failure? Yes, it's a failure. It's a failure with stress, obviously. Please take 5 echo stress and tell me what you have overall. You are trying to push this guy. You start trying to push him. All of the statues around you, they are still in place. They're not like the limbs aren't moving or anything. How much echo stress do you have?
6.
Okay, you do not get a fallout. The limbs aren't moving or anything, but they are. One of them, you can suddenly feel one of them looking at you. It's just sort of the psyche, like another level of when you can kind of feel like somebody's staring at you in public. You turn around and you suddenly feel like you're being held in place. Could you please roll me endure occult?
I will continue trying to help to push the
You
statue.
cannot. Oh, push the statue. This will not be helping because you will be doing this on your own now.
That is a 9.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's
can I help
dangerous.
Smitha this time?
Do you have endure?
I do.
Okay. Well, you can help. So it's dangerous, but you can get help.
Right.
Okay, so dangerous is what? Exactly,
Third
like what?
highest. You take third highest. So how many dice are you actually rolling?
3.
3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you're the lowest one. What is it?
It's a 2.
The 2. Okay. Zup, what were you saying?
I got a 9.
Okay, wonderful. You can feel this possession coming over you suddenly. It's like you can't move, but you know you have to. You know what you need to do. You break off of it immediately. Smitha, you take this moment to try to keep pushing the statue over, but especially you couldn't do it with 2 people. You can't do it with 1 person. Please take 5 echo stress and tell me how many you have at the moment.
I will take 4 echo stress because I have a protection. I have 5.
You do not get a fallout. You try to push it, but immediately Dr. Bitter, so it tastes so sweet, just like points at you and says, "Stop it! Leave him alone! You do not understand what you're doing! Do you hear me?" And she like sort of points at you, and all the other statues sort of turn in their place to look at you, and you can feel just burning all around you, just pain all over your skin. Please roll me endure occult.
By the way, did I communicate with something of the heart by talking to this guy?
Yes, you did.
Cool.
I got an 8 and a 10. 8.
Yes, 8. That's still a success without stress. She points at you. All the statues look at you. You feel all this pain. But you are goddamn used to this with your necklace and the fucking maga. You're so used to it. It is not an issue for you. You get rid of it. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to go after the doctor now. Now I'm like, okay, mother, okay, okay. I'm going to stop trying to push the statue, and I'm going to go for the doctor's neck.
Okay, roll me. I'd say hunt occult with risky.
Okay. Hunt occult with whiskey. I have a kill.
Nope, it's a hunt. You gotta find him
Hmm.
first. I'll give me a second.
Okay.
Sand, are you
Anyone got
doing
a
anything?
hunt that could help me with?
They cannot help you with this. Sand, what are you doing?
I'm gonna push the statue on my own now. Try that.
Okay.
The third time is the
Didn't need the help. I got a 9.
Okay, I'll get back to you. Sand, roll me an endure occult, and it's dangerous, but you don't have 3d10, do you?
No, I got 2.
So that you have to roll a 10. You anything else does not succeed.
Can I help? Or
No.
am I okay?
Okay, Smitha, you got a 9. The second you start sprinting after the doctor, the walls immediately close up in front of you. However, you've got a compass, and also you can just walk around them because there's only so much wall. You immediately turn to your right. You are not at all slowed down by any of this. You've been waiting for this. You turn right, turn left, immediately see him in front of you. You've got him in front of you. You can roll kill occult. Now, Sand, what did you get?
3 and a 5.
That does not succeed.
Correct.
You needed only a 10 to succeed. That was not 10s.
I'm aware. Thank you.
Listen, I gotta. This is my job, okay? Please
Totally
take
get it.
one. Please take one echo stress. And
So
tell me
I
how-
think he takes no echo stress.
That's correct.
Motherfucker. Smita, what did you roll?
I got a 9.
You got a 9. What weapon do you have?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I think I took out. Okay, so I need to remember episode 1 whether I left the knife in the tour guide before I threw him off, or didn't I?
No, I
That's
think you
what I'm
took it.
trying to.
I think
Okay, yeah,
I allowed you to take it.
yeah. So I've taken the. So I am going to stab the doctor in the throat.
Okay, that's a d6.
Okay.
Ankita, what are you doing?
Well, I did want to yell at her and ask her what is going on if we don't understand what's going on, but it sounds like she's a little busy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So then I'll just try to push the statue over.
Okay, Smita, what's up?
I got a 3.
Okay. Wonderful.
I have not tried to help Ankita push it over. Could I? Could I assist that? We've
Yeah.
done almost all the combinations except for this one. So.
Right. You are right there and you're not doing anything else right now. So yes, you're allowed to help.
Excellent.
So it's endure occult.
And dangerous, yes.
Okay.
How many dice are you rolling?
4.
Okay, let's see. What are the chances?
That is a 6.
Wow. Holy fuck. Okay. Well, that's a success with stress. Can you please take me 5 echo stress and tell me how many you have?
I have 10.
Mm-hmm.
Give
That's
me
a
a
major.
major. Yes! All right. I have taken a major fallout. So that means that I am going to take Fire of the Red King.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get back to you on that. Sand. You were helping. That means you get this stress as well. So please take 1. Motherfuck. One echo stress, which you do not take because you have the darned protection. Smita, what on earth are you doing?
I'm gone like, there if I can't break the statue, I've all like, this is pretty obvious that like she's already figured it out that these are all living people who are trapped in statues, and this person, another person who's playing with death, who is keeping things alive when they should not be, when they should be allowed to go join the afterlife. Some things have to end. Extended lives beyond one's destiny is nothing but torture when you are trapped and alone. And she hates people like this doctor and everyone who's ever tried to extend life, because that's nothing but a punishment. So she's just killing the doctor now. She's just going to try and kill the doctor and end the practice, because just breaking the statue ain't going to make a goddamn difference. You need to stop it at the source.
Okay. Well, Smith, Ankita and Sand, you succeed. You are able to, you push it. Fortunately, the doctor is distracted and the statues are currently moving over towards her to protect her. And you're able to knock the statue over. It is made of rock, so it does break a little, but the organs inside of it, you can still feel the energy of the heart coming off of it, and you know it's still intact. It is still in place. Now, what is anybody doing?
Is there a hammer nearby?
No.
Do I see the Dr. Bitter So Sweet?
No, she's behind walls, but you could tell how to get to her.
All right, I'll move so that I see her. And I am going to cast Fire of the Red King. This spell causes your unarmed attacks to gain the range tag as you conjure flames on the clothing and bodies of those nearby.
Okay. Is that a roll, sorry?
I think I have to roll to attack.
Okay. Well, can you roll me a hunt occult first to find Dr. Sweet and make it risky. And also, actually not risky, never mind.
So that's a 10.
Yes, you immediately find her. You immediately find her. In fact, you've got a fucking straight shot at her. So I'm gonna give you mastery for the kill roll, for the fire thing. So please do that as well.
All right, that is a 9.
No stress, wonderful. What's the dice? Stress dice?
So
Yes.
I think it is a D4. It doesn't say it, but I think it is a D4.
What does it say? Read it to me again.
It says your unarmed strike gains the range tag, and you conjure flames on the clothing and bodies of those nearby.
Wait. I want to ask something. When you okay, so when you're about to like release the flames, can I by any chance, I lock eyes with Smita locks eyes with Ankita and says, wait. And just as she's and in that second she unclasps the necklace and she throws it in the direction of the of when you release the flames.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Right. You take the necklace off, you throw it in that direction. Immediately the necklace starts unraveling itself into this creature that we saw in your dream vision where you fought it. Am I correct? Could you please describe to me what it looks like one more time?
It looks like a really fucked up it looks like an organomecha. It has this it cries rust. It looks like its chest, its ribs are open with you have the organic material, organic skin and muscle and everything, but under that you can see like the mechanics, you can see the gears rolling and go rolling and rolling and rolling. You can see that this is a really and it's in the shape of a bird and has like kind of knives for wing at its wingtips.
What were you trying to make happen with the fire?
I was trying to make sure that the mecha, this thing, is going to get damaged by the fire enough that it would that when it's going to fight this thing, it would at least be sufficiently weakened that I would be able to that I would have a fighting
Understood.
chance.
Understood. I do not have time to check what on earth the fire does, so I'm just going to say that it's a D6. By the way,
I
Ankita?
think it's a D4 because if I take a minor after that, your unarmed attacks inflict D6 stress rather than D4. So
Wonderful.
that's why I think it's a D4.
In that case, it's a D4.
Okay. That is 3.
3. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. You throw this, you snap the necklace off, you throw it in that direction. Ankita, by the way, could you mute yourself? Just for a second. You throw it in the direction of the fire, it unravels itself, it definitely starts being on fire a little bit. The metal looks red. And you hear screeching in your ears the second you do so. It's excruciating. It throws you to your knees. You look around, you look up, you see your dead partner. The spirit of your dead partner follows you everywhere. Except usually she doesn't have that wound that she died with, but you look up and she has it. And you feel this is not the spirit of your death that follows you, that is not really her. This is her. You look up and you can feel it's her, and she looks terrified, and she looks terrified at you. You blink and she's gone. The screeching turns into a bit of just tinnitus in your ears. It goes away after a second. You know what's going to happen. This creature will help you once, and then it will kill you. It is not a question of when. Sorry, wait. It is not a question of if, it is a question of when. However, you certainly can try to stop it. What is happening?
Okay, I'm wondering,
Mhm.
Sand, Ankita, and Smita have a way out of the labyrinth. The mecha doesn't necessarily have one. Can I trap it in here for? Can I make a run for it while it's trying to kill the doctor?
It will find you eventually. It will win you some time. That's for sure.
I still buy some time.
Wonderful. Okay.
I can come back and try and blow up the mansion if possible, but for now, I want to find and I don't want to die right now.
Mm-hmm.
When the time comes, the time comes.
Okay. You roll me evade occult. Ankita, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack again.
Wonderful. We'll get back to you in a second. Sand, what are you doing? You're still back
Ankita!
from next to the statue.
Don't miss that fucker. Don't miss the doctor or the mecha. Do not miss them. Try and get both of those fuckers as much as you can. Buy, please. I know I have been a lot of things, but buy me at least some time to be free of her, please.
That's all the time you have to say anything. You're running. Sand, what are you doing?
So Smith is running, and Kita is attacking.
Yes.
That's what's happening.
You're next to the statue.
I think that I'm going to take one attempt to bash the statue with my staff. Do I feel like the staff would break on, or do I feel like the staff is strong enough that it could
I
possibly?
think if you roll me a discern occult, real quick. Ankita, roll me your attack roll, please.
Okay.
And Smita, what did you get?
I got a 6.
You got a 6.
I got a
Wonderful.
4.
1 sec. Smita, please take 5 echo stress, or actually take blood.
Okay.
What did you get? And how much do you have overall?
I have 6 blood.
Okay, that's a blood. Minor. I'll let you know what it is in just a second. Sand, what did you get?
4.
4. Wonderful. One supply stress. Do you at least have? Can you take it? Do you have protection on supplies?
I do have protection on supplies.
You bitch!
Hmm.
Wait, this was a discern check, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, where did the I'm looking to see where the supply thing came from, just to be sure that that's correct.
Well, this wasn't supplies anyway because I confused it with a different thing. This is the discern. This would be mind. Please take 1 mind. Do you have
Okay.
mind protection?
Yes, I definitely have mind protection.
I'm gonna get mind stress. Anyway,
If it helps, I'm still failing, like, to do anything. So
yes. Yeah. Okay. Somebody did a thing that I was supposed to give you.
I got an 8 on my attack.
You got an 8 on your attack. Okay, roll me your d4, please.
It becomes a d6 because each successive unarmed attack you inflict on the same target increases the size of your stress die by 1 step.
I remember that.
So that is 5 points of damage.
Okay. Smita, we'll get back to you. Smita, you take the blood minor fallout limping. You're slowed. If someone or something attacks your party, they'll attack you first. If there's any question over who arrives last, it's you. All checks involving rapid or stealthy movement become risky. Now, all of this, including your the evade rolls, are going to be risky. How much stress did you do, Ankita?
I don't have evade, so like what risk?
I have 5.
You have 5? You inflicted 5 stress?
I inflicted 5 stress.
Very good. Wonderful. What does this look like? Is this fire over the Red King?
Yeah, it's Fire of the Red King, so she's just starting to burn up from inside, and Ankita's like, what the fuck?
Okay. You point or whatever you do at the doctor. She's just looking at this monstrosity in front of her, completely distracted, not even looking at you, and suddenly she bursts into flames. She looks down and she's terrified. And the second she bursts into flames, the creature in front of her as well looks at her, and sharp, just tiny, just about 100 tiny little needles just immediately are thrown at her from this monstrosity as she suffers even more. Now, Sand, what are you doing?
I imagine I was not able to tell whether my staff would be strong enough to bash the statue or hurt the
That's
statue.
not quite what that roll
Okay.
was about, but you can
Okay.
still try to bash it.
I will
It's
still
just
try to do it. Yeah, and
Right.
my thing is,
Smita is by the way yelling, get Sand, Ankita, let's get out, get out, get out. I am yelling for them to get out.
so okay, cool. So my intention, having heard that, is to bash the statue and then run towards Ankita to, like, both of us be able to get out.
We have to save him first. We have to let him out.
I'm trying. I am trying. So I will do that. So what would
Please
that
roll
be?
me. Kill occult.
Okay, I have neither of those. Yay.
Yay. Okay.
But I rolled a 10.
Wonderful. Do you have any kill what equipment?
Yeah, I've got my staff.
which is what's the number?
It's a 1d. Hang on a second.
Probably a d6, right?
I'm almost positive. Yeah.
Yeah, it becomes a d8 because you rolled a 10.
Oh, nice.
We'll get back to you. Ankita, what are you doing?
Putting her on fire again?
Wonderful. Okay. Be careful. Smitha, what are you doing? Running?
Running. I am looking for sand, but I am yelling out in periodic, like at turns and stuff. Get out, both of you. Get out.
Okay. Roll me evade occult, and it's risky.
I have neither, so I'm just rolling one.
And you have to hope to get a 10, or otherwise it's a failure. Let's see.
Unfortunately, it's another 6.
Wonderful. That's a failure. Please take 5 blood stress. And tell me how many you have right now.
So I got a blood fallout of the thing last time.
That was 0. So do you have any blood protection?
No.
Okay. Lucky. You did not get a fallout. Keep limping, though. Sand? Ankita? Ankita, what did you get?
I got a 10
On what?
on my Fire of the Red King.
That means it was the d6 turned into a d8, and the d8 now turns into a d10, right?
Yes.
Yeah, please roll me a d10.
All right, that is 7 more fire.
Okay.
Please do it. Do it through the creepy bird fucker. Please
I don't know if that's how it works, honestly. I think she just goes up in flames.
Okay. She is burning. She is screaming. Dr. Sweet does not know what is happening, where you guys came from. She's yelling out, "Why? Why? What did I do to you? All I do is science and examine the heart." And she's falling to her knees. She is reaching out her hand, trying to stay alive, but the blood is pouring out of her as her skin burns to ashes, and she's falling down, and her eyes, and she just last final breath, she says, "Why?" And she stops moving. And you look back at the monstrosity in front of you. It does not hesitate. The second it senses that the creature in front of it is dead, it starts moving in a very quick manner towards the direction Smitha ran. Sand, what are you doing?
I just hit it. So do we roll for 1d8 damage?
Yes.
I just hit the statue, so that's 5.
5 does not succeed.
Okay.
No, it's 5
I rolled
damage.
a 10 to hit it, and then 5. The 1d8 damage is 5.
Wonderful. Okay. You take the statue and use it as a sort of in a stabbing motion to go right where the chest is. I think, even though you didn't quite realize, but you hit right where the opening, where the heart is put, is carved out. And that little disc, that was the opening sort of door that was put back in, it immediately like pops out into it. And you can see you struck the staff directly into the heart. If you looked into its eyes, something would stop. You can sense it's done. He's dead. After so long, he's dead. Smitha, roll me an evade check. It's risky. Ankita, what are you doing?
That lady just went up in flames. I think that creature is Smitha's friend. So, because Smitha has not given us the information that we need, so I think that's Smitha's friend just running after Smitha. So I go to Sand. Did
I
you-
think that was pretty. I think I pretty much yelled, "Hey, do it through the fucker!"
I
Asked to
don't
please
think
buy me
she
time.
understood. So she's going over to Sand and she's like, "Did you get him?
I got him. He's released.
Did we do the right thing?
No idea.
I'm so confused."
Smita, roll me an evade occult, and it's risky.
Okay. Please, Lord. Hey, I got a 9.
Why are you so sad about it? That's a success.
Because she only rolled 1 die.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
Why do you think I'm so upset?
Please take another 5 blood stress and tell me what you got.
Do I realize that Smith is being attacked?
In
Yeah,
voice
I'm
actors, you will.
screaming. I
Okay.
am screaming, "Get out, get out, get out."
In that case,
I-
when a nearby ally is attacked, I'm ready to defend them +1 to their blood protection.
Not quite nearby. In a
Okay.
second, you can run after them. You can roll hunt to run after them, and then you will be nearby. But right now, you're not nearby.
Okay.
Smita,
Alright.
how much blood stress do you have overall with the extra 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
9. That is exactly what I rolled on my fallout, which means you get a major blood fallout. I will tell you what it is in just 1 second.
It's been good, guys. I'm gonna have my first character death. Jesus Christ.
Ankita, what are you doing?
Do we? She's screaming a
She's
lot.
screaming.
Okay, I guess we've done all that we can here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Quick, first thing you do, quick. It's a momentary reaction.
Yeah, we start running.
Running towards the screaming, yes.
Okay, both of you roll me a hunt occult. And I think because she's screaming, it's not risky. You can find her fairly easily. Actually, roll me with mastery.
That is a 7.
Okay, that is a success.
7 as well.
Wonderful. Okay. Please both of you take 2 echo stress. Actually, no, 2 blood stress, which means that Ankita, for you, it's actually 3 blood stress. Okay.
Okay.
Sand, do you have protection against blood? Probably.
I have one protection against blood, so I still
That means
take 1.
You take 1. Okay. You do not take a fall. What? How much you have overall?
5.
No, you don't take 1. Ankita, what do you have?
I have 4.
Nope, nothing. Smita, you're trying to move. The panic is taking over. You're trying to get faster and faster, trying to ignore the pain in your leg as you're limping. But it is horrible. It's excruciating. The adrenaline is not taking care of the pain. You absolutely can feel it. People that say that fear blocks out the pain you feel in the moment are liars. You fall down and you feel just a sharp pain in your leg. You can't. Your leg bone they splinter and they crack. You can feel that you broke it completely. You will not be able to move any longer. You can try, perhaps, to stab at it, but it is in front of you. In just 3-4 seconds, it will be in front of you. Ankita and Sand, this is enough time for you to reach this creature, but you know, you're looking at it. Even the little bit of fire that it took. This thing is bad. And you start hearing from it the screeching. Smithy, you can recognize the same screeching you heard the second you took the necklace off. You hear sounds from it. The Mahaka starts screaming at you like, "How dare you! After everything I've done for you, you take it off and now you go against me." Well,
I didn't ask to come back. You should have left me with her, you jealous old hag. You
Well, then-
lonely woman. Go to hell.
Well, good, because now you will get to join her. And she no longer speaks, and the needles come at you. Please roll me an endure occult. What is everybody else doing?
I try to jump between the needles and Smitha.
Please, is that a roll or just a thing you do?
It's a thing that I'm doing. I don't know if I need to roll. I imagine I need
Please.
to roll.
Please read me what else it does.
No, I'm saying I am. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I thought you were doing the thing where you protect people with an ally that's being attacked.
No. All I can do there is give them an extra blood protection. And yes, I guess I am giving them
Right.
extra blood protection plus
Right.
one. But
In that case,
I'm
yeah.
actually.
Well, we're
do
gonna do
roll.
2 rolls for you. First, to get there in time, to
Cool.
get between them in time. I guess let's do hunt, just because that's sort of like a quickness thing. Hunt occult.
Okay, I have neither of those, so 1d10.
Yep.
3.
Very typical.
You love it. You love it. Look at that smile on your face. We just need to keep Smitha alive for 24 more minutes. So I do have more questions about this Etsy eating dirt thing. So we could try that.
We end early.
Yes.
Q&A after the
who's
show,
coming
guys.
down with something? Who's coming down with something? Oh my goodness.
Oh damn, fuck. Okay, please take 3 blood stress. And you've still failed, but we'll get to that in a second. 3 blood stress and tell me what you have right now.
I have
How
7
much?
blood. 7 blood.
Yeah, that's a fallout. Ankita, what are you doing?
Fire.
Fire! We'll get to you in a second. I think sand, you're immediately disarmed. Or
Cool.
no, sorry. No, you're not. You're bleeding. You try to jump in front of this creature, but you're just not fast enough. You catch some of its needles. Some of it definitely puncture your hand, and you start bleeding.
It'd be funny if I allocated my stress to the person I was trying to protect. after that.
Yes, I think that would be really, really funny.
My man, I'm already like, I'm
Please-
screwed.
Please take 2 more blood stress. You only have 1 blood protection, right?
Correct. So I'm down. I'm up to 8 blood.
No, you just took a blood. That means you cleared your.
Oh, that was a
Correct.
fallout. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, then yes. I've
Oh,
cleared
sorry.
me out.
Yes,
So
it's
now
bleeding.
I've got 1 again. Cool.
Okay. At the end of every situation, you're gonna take blood stress, but there isn't that many situations left, so whatever. We'll get to it.
Got
Ankita, what did you say you were doing?
It's trying to set the thing
Fire?
on fire.
Just do the rolls for me.
Okay.
While we spit them. Most of the needles immediately puncture you.
If only I still had those bandages.
Wait, I did roll endure. I got a 7, by the way. You didn't ask.
Good point. Good point. That's still stress though.
And you have 1 extra blood protection.
Yeah.
Smitha, 'cause I did
Wow.
try.
Wow, that's a 1. That means you do not take blood stress. Holy fuck.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Holy fuck. Okay. The needles come at you, but you are so. It's like. Well, the thing that they said earlier that was a myth, it's actually not a myth because you no longer feel any pain. That everything around you, the yelling of the Mahagal in your ears continues. The ringing starts back up again. You can see your dead partner in the distance, just looking, not doing anything. You don't understand why she's even standing there, covered in blood. The needles come at you. You don't even duck. You don't even cover yourself with your hands. They pierce you everywhere. But it's like you can't even feel the blood. It's like you're just sealed. You're fine. Ankita, what did you get?
I got a 9. So does it already count as a D6 because it got
No,
some of the fire?
no.
Okay, so then it's 3 points of damage.
No, wait, girl. You did it once, you got succeeded, turned into a D6. You did it again, succeeded, turned into a D8, right?
Right, but that was for the witch.
Oh, so if the target changes, then
Yeah, that's each
so that would
successive unarmed attack you inflict on the same target.
right. But this is a second one, so it's a D6.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was asking. So that's 4.
4. Okay, wonderful. You inflict 4 more fire strike. You point your hand once again, and fire comes out of your fingers and goes at this thing. It is not making a difference. This thing is not something you can simply kill. Especially not with fire when it's made of metal.
Uh-oh.
Sand, what are you doing? Smitha, what are you doing?
I want to drag Sand out of the way.
Everybody, you know you will not be able to kill this thing. If you run, it will not come after you. Smitha, you cannot run. There is one thing you can do, though.
Die?
Yes, eventually, but... Well, I don't even know if this would help you, but you can go into the gray. This wouldn't be running, but this would be something. And you can do it instantaneously since it's on your own.
I lock eyes with Ankita and tell her, go. And just when I say that, I leave. I go into the gray.
The Mahakal is in front of you. The second you peer into the gray, she is furious. She's floating above you. What does she look like?
She looks like the most beautiful, severe work of art. A a furious Rubens statue come to life, towering over me, like I am nothing more than an ant that she would like to squish.
Sand and Ankita, what are you doing?
I
Sand and Ankita, what are you doing?
I
Good.
grab Sand and pull him out of the way.
So Smitha blinked out of existence, as far as I can tell. Is
Yes,
that- okay. And so, what happened to the monster?
the monster is still here, but it is not
longer
necessarily trying to come after you.
Just before Smitha blinked out of existence, I was like, "All right, I'm going to make a bargain with my goddess to see if I can, like, whatever it takes to interfere." And then as soon as Smitha disappeared, I stopped what I was about to say. Stop all the promises. Like, oh,
Come on! Come on, it's just you and me now.
and if the monster's not attacking, I will go with Ankita. Yeah,
The monster is not attacking you right now. No.
cool.
Okay, please roll me. I think nothing. The monster's not attacking you. You just run. We'll get back to you on this. Dosand, you're gonna roll blood right in a second. Smitha, the Maga is in front of you. You can sense that you've bought yourself. Well, you've bought yourself nothing. You've bought your friends their lives. The Maga's in front of you, and she yells. As she's yelling at you, her voice is two-tone. It's her normal, sweet little, hi, sassy voice. But then there's a deeper rumbling that's coming out like a beast from within. Why, after everything I've done for you, do you think you could just throw me away?
You've done nothing for me.
I saved your life!
You took me away from the one I really loved because you were lonely.
She's just
You
a
hate
human!
your. So am I, bitch! She was the one I loved. Do you think after years of fighting someone like you that I would ever love you, that any human would ever love you when you can't even understand love? You don't know. You thought you thought you loved your creator. I know about her. I know about you and your creator and how much it hurt when she died. And you know what? That's what's going to happen. That's your life. You will stay while everyone decays, and that will be your fate. You will live. Live then, bitch.
You say that, and the monstrosity appears behind you in those last seconds as you use all of your last remains of your energy to just spit at this bitch. And you feel another 100 needles just in your back. You no longer feel pain, but you did hear the needles puncture you. And there's nothing else in you anymore. You fall back. You can feel your soul suddenly. You were free for a week, 2 weeks. What was it since you got the ability to take the necklace off? And now, how long has it been since you left Hollow? You tasted that freedom, and you can feel your soul suddenly bind itself back up again. You know you belong to the witch now. Not in a corporeal form, but your soul does. And who knows what that's going to mean. You look out as you start not being able to see your surroundings, the gray, Mahagal, the creature, your own body, but you can feel your old dead partner, your lover in front of you. You can feel them in front of you, maybe not see them. You don't have eyes, it's sort of everything is just feelings. At least you're with them now. At least part of your soul can belong to them as much as possible. On Gideon Sand, you run out of the mansion. You know the doctor is dead, and the statue, the man and the statue has been killed. Released. Freed. You run out in the 2 rooms in front of that you had been in before the mansion. You finally find it, and Venton is there, and he sees you covered in blood and sand. Please take nothing. You don't take anything because you have protection. He looks at you, and he looks terrified immediately because you look terrified, and says, "What happened? What did you do? Why do you look like that?"
I say that the statue's been released.
Where is she? Did you speak?
This was a very confusing situation. But she did catch on fire, and the fire did consume her.
Is she dead?
I believe so. It seemed like a really big fire.
And he's dead?
Statue? Yes.
Well, I suppose it is time for me to take responsibility for everything.
What is there to take responsibility for? I mean, you just did what
Somebody,
you were told.
not everything is so easy. People came to her for help. They died. Then I took their hearts and put them in a statue, knowing full well they could have lived. They could have. But she couldn't. She wouldn't admit to herself that she was sick. She was sick and she wouldn't stop.
Fenton?
She didn't even care. She didn't care about the people anymore. And I knew, and I didn't do anything.
Fenton?
What?
What if instead of taking responsibility, you just come with us?
No. This is my home. And I'm done doing the wrong thing. Please leave.
Okay, we're just gonna rifle through her stuff a little bit to see if there's anything cool.
What is, what, where am I?
Come on, Vin. I thought you were cool.
Ah, you're gonna fucking sell this shit on Etsy?
Along with the dirt, yeah.
Do whatever you want. I know I cannot be here anymore. And he leaves.
Okay, well, cool. So,
Sand, you're actively bleeding. And
Nice if
Ankita,
I had my bandages. That's all I'm saying.
Ankita,
listen, I panicked when the witch got really scary.
We are in a doctor's office or
Yeah, we'll
equivalent,
find.
like
We'll.
mansion.
I'll
So
find. I'll
I'm
go like
I'm looking
look
for
for
something to
bandits.
stem
Yeah.
the bandages. Yeah.
eventually you can do that, yes.
Okay.
But Ankita, you look in a mirror and you see the green eyes. And you you've not stopped thinking about the witch. However, do you believe you are her?
Well, can I have that discussion with Sand?
Yes.
So, like, as we're like bandaging him up. So you know when we talked to the one witch, the first witch, not the second witch?
Yeah.
Well, I've been having dreams about this one witch called She Sees Within, which is a very Alfir name, and I assumed that she was an Alfir of some sort. But then the witch was like, oh no, she's you. And now my eyes are green. And so, like, I might be turning into a witch. And, like, maybe the heart doesn't need me to go become one with it. Maybe it just needs me to witchify. Do you want to, like, not go home and go on that journey with me?
And I say, I don't have any other plans. And as we are picking up like whatever looks valuable, including bandages and things like that, we're looting the corpse of this mansion.
Right? Yeah.
I leave the candle behind.
Oh,
The candle that I use to
yeah.
commute with my church and goddess.
Wow. Do you ever plan on going back to see your family?
No, I think they made things clear, and now I'm making myself clear.
Well then.
Maybe if we're sticking together, I can I can adopt your naming convention.
Might as
Start.
well, since you're clearly turning into an elf here. Allegedly, apparently. Maybe.
Yeah, if you want.
Cool.
Future's ours.
Let's go do it.
Do we at this point believe that Smith is dead, or
Yes. Yes, you know she's dead. Do you say anything about that? Do you react in any way? Do you...
Oh,
in the
I actually
future-
didn't actually think she was dead. I thought she
Well-
escaped. You think that she's dead?
That's a good
Yeah.
point. But she looked pretty at the brink of death.
I don't know much about the Grey.
Mm.
I hope she got somewhere safe.
or if she didn't, then maybe she did that in order to save us, and
I
that's
don't know
it
how
for
much
her.
it was to save us, as that thing seemed really intent on her. But
But she probably realized that we were fighting for her, and
yeah,
Well,
I hope
complicated person that Smith.
she is, and I hope she meets that lady that she really loves again, wherever she goes.
as you say that, and as we see the two of you step out of the mansion, walk out of the nut, and hands holding, start this journey together in the heart, possibly one of a witch and an elfir. We end this story of Unlost, Unearthed. Wow! I have been Shaik, your friendly little game master. My pronouns are she, her. I love this fucking game. It's called Heart, the City Beneath. It's made by Rowan, Rook, and Deckard. Please go check them out. They are, I think, they've just finished a Kickstarter for a different game called, well, Hollows, I think. Sorry. Not, I don't think it's related. I'm not sure. Yeah, go check them out. They're absolutely fucking great. Go check out the game, and also go check out the players. Alex, what you got?
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for including me. Friends and fellow performers have talked about playing with Girls Run These Worlds as like a gold standard of, making sure boundaries are respected and creative needs are being met. And this experience did not disappoint. I had a lot of fun. Jen and everyone, thank you for everything behind the scenes. I've been Alex. I publish and perform as Lex Wilson. Alexotica on Twitter, lexwilson.bsky.social on Blue Sky, lexwilson.com for everything else. Main thing to promote is if you live in a country that still has a representative government, now might be a good time to check your voter registration or equivalent, Harris 2024. I'll be participating in another charity game next Friday, the 2nd at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. with Desi's and Dragons. We'll be playing The Witch is Dead to raise money for medical aid for Palestinians as part of the Rolling Seaward event. And I also hope to participate in the Rose Court charity event, also in August, playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians to raise money for PCRF. You can find me on Wednesdays, at least for the next few months, playing Old Gods of Appalachia with Lantern Light Adventures. And finally, if you haven't already, please go to starweed.com. If it will take you to the Kickstarter launch page for the final issue of my comic book, Starweed, with Tony Gregory and Claudia Alguer. You can sign up to be notified, and you'll be able to get the entire series. I think it launches September 3rd. Thank you again. This was a lot of fun, and I hope this isn't the last time we all get to play together.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Supriya or Zoop Machine. If you want to see what I'm up to, I have a card, zoopmachine.carrd.co, and that's ZOUP. It's like soup, but a Z instead of an S. In terms of things that I'm doing these days, I run a game of demigods on Wednesdays on Beggar Street, and I play in a game called Primeval Haunts, which is a Monster of the Week game on Fridays, which will soon be going to every other Friday. And the other Friday, I will be on Tabletop Tale Spinners in a game of monsters and other childish things. But the most exciting thing that I have is Monday, which will be July 29th. I will be DMing a game of Lost Universe, which is the NASA module that they put out. But instead of doing it in what they, kind of made it very D&D like, but screw D&D, we're going to do it in using Caltrop Core, which is an all D4 system.
Ooh, nice.
So yeah, come see that. Check me out, see what things I may have been inspired to run my own Heart Beneath game, so we will find out what I end up doing. Cool.
Wow. Crucible?
Hi guys, I have been Abhilasha or Percival. I should let you know, this is the first character death I've had, and also technically you do realize that this game now technically falls under the trope of bury your gaze. Except technically this just fall under that.
I think we're all gay.
Listen, even if something happens with Ankita and Sand, they're still gay.
I was just thinking about it the minute I was like in the wrap up monologue. I was like, huh, does this technically count as bury your game?
Oh my god. I will not take the slander. Go on.
This was really fun. I was like, this is
Also,
my
you were
first
already
character.
dead. You were already dead.
I was thinking the same thing.
Can't kill you if you're already dead.
Zombie still counts as half alive.
Let's do the thing. We gotta talk about the dirt on the Etsy still.
Oh my god. So this is my first character death, and this is in like such an intense horror game where I really got to like push my instincts to like try to be as gremlin-y as possible. And I do like that the arc that Smitha goes through, like it's very on brand for her to like just be to like do something nice, but do it in the most confusing way possible that the other people don't know she's doing something nice. So they're not, it's like half nice, half selfish. So like, it's very on brand for her still. So I'm very happy about that. You can find me next weekend at 10:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time on House of Dreams channel, playing Power Rangers Mythic Fury, I think, where I am the Red Ranger. I'm playing the Red Ranger, baby.
Nice.
I'm going to be playing Shabana Ardra, who is a alien crashed from a distant planet, who was trained to be a Red Ranger and has come to Earth because this is where most of the Power Rangers are recruited. So she is a very nerdy person, very nerdy badass, but a, has problems with communication and understanding why humans do the things that they do. She is going to be very ADHD coded because that's all of my characters. You you can also find me on Twitter at Dr_Ybone, where I usually talk about my books and stuff, talk about book reviews and things like that. I also have a really cool thing that I don't know if I'm quite supposed to like talk about yet, but I will say that I did write a script for an episode as a guest writer for a podcast called The Kingmaker Histories, and it should come out around the end of this year. So I am really looking forward to people getting to hear the shenanigans I have made these previously established beloved characters go through. You can also find more of my writing on on Drive Through RPG with Daylight Publications, where I have contributed to a book called 4 Star. and will be contributing to another upcoming book called Ixla Tanis, which is our version of Atlantis. So, fun times. Otherwise, you can just find me on Twitter, just talking about lesbians and talking about writing, which I may do, you know, here and there sometimes if I remember. And yeah, this was really fun, and I really hope I get to play with Alex and with Supriya again, just because I think Supriya and I have energies that are like chaotic, but on slightly different tracks, but they are just like matching enough to be really fun together. I want to see that again.
Okay. And I, like I said before, have been Sharik, your game master. My pronouns are she, her. This has been what I've been focusing on at the moment, but I do a lot of AP action play stuff like that all the time. So if you want a game and you want me to be in it, ping me, and maybe I will. I have a card where all of my other stuff is in it, such as my editing stuff, where you can hire me as an editor, I guess. It's sharik.card with two R's dot something. I don't remember. Is it co or com? I can never.
Co. CO.
Co. Yeah, that. SHAGHIK. Also, I've got a Blue Sky where I'm most active on as one my social media, also at SHAGHIK. And other than that, other than me and my players, there's some other stuff that you should be looking forward to this coming Wednesday. We have at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Please join our long running anchor show for the Savic homebrew world of Amalgarth with Girls Run These Worlds founder Ryu, who is this week's episode's producer as well, as the dungeon mixtress of Roll for Luck Sparked. There may be a surprise bonus stream sometime next week as well. Keep an eye on our socials for more. Also, we may have just closed our most recent casting call, but keep an eye out on our socials for a couple more that will be dropping soon. And then in the meantime, if you enjoyed what you saw today, want to run a game of your own, and are femme identifying in any way, we're always taking pitches for new shows. Submit yours now at girlsruntheseworlds.com/pitch or click the link posted in chat. Now, finally, last but not least, we are rating. Jen is online, so please stick around for that. Give them some love. And thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Heart the City Beneath, a Roan Rooken Deckard game. And bye, everybody. Bye.